Hey everybody, Shadow Phoenix here, as you well know, because you are on my Patreon page if you're watching this. Just want to let you know this is the very first episode of the brand new Phoenix Beach. So Phoenix Beach is a project that I guess you could say started all the way back in December of 2017 when I first started a YouTube live streaming series where I thought I'm going to work on a boardwalk park. So obviously this was a while back ago. We didn't have some of the DLC and some of the changes and some of the things we could do now with the game because it has been a little while ago. But now we have lots of new options, lots of new rides, lots of new scenery and stuff to work with. We also have the Theme Maker's Toolkit, which I hope to get into as soon as Frontier fixes that. So I kind of wanted to go back into this. So after I did that, I just kind of lost interest, I guess you could say, in doing this. And then Parkitect came out. And then I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in Parkitect. And I saw nobody was doing a boardwalk beach park or anything like that in Parkitect. So I was like, hey, let's do that. So that's where the actual name Phoenix Beach originally comes from, is because I started a beach boardwalk park on Parkitect as a YouTube series. And then I got so far into that and realized I don't like the restrictions of Parkitect. It's a great game. Parkitect is fantastic. It's a very, very good game, but I don't like the restrictions of it as far as not being able to... I guess you could say Planet Coaster has... It's kind of ruined me to be able to go back and play isometric like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Parkitect or anything like that. I just... Even though even though Planet Coaster does have its restrictions as far as what we can do, it has its bugs and everything like that. You guys know I have so many hours in this game. I just absolutely love it, and that is why you follow me. You know that I'm going to rant about the littlest things sometimes. You know that I don't hold back when I have something to say about what Frontier does, Frontier's decisions, or anything like that. You guys know this, but you also know that the things that I do create, I'm very good at. So I'm not perfect by any means. I'm not the greatest by any means, but I feel I myself am quite good at this. So I love, kind of going into things like this. So instead of doing Phoenix Beach and Parkitect, I've decided to do it this way. So it's going to be a park. It's going to be in a much smaller scale. It's going to be a Patreon-only series. I may occasionally do just kind of review episodes on YouTube, just kind of be like showcases, I guess you could say. But mostly all the construction and all the biggest things that you guys are going to see is only going to be available right here on Patreon. So in order to see these videos, I'm thinking I'm going to have it, you have to be a patron of mine for at least $2.99. So if you are, what is it, sponsoring? I don't know exactly what you would call it when you become a patron of somebody. A patron? When you become a patron of me here for $2.99 every month, you'll be able to actually catch the episodes of this. My aim is to try to do at least 2 episodes a month. More if I can, but at least 2. I think that's a goal that I can meet, and I think I'll be able to do that. So what I kind of want to do today with this first episode is I do want to kind of get into the nitty and gritty, I guess you could say. Get right down and dirty and start playing around with it. And then one of the first things that we're going to do is abandon all of this. I know, right? Like here I am, I'm showing all this stuff, and it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, none of this matters. That's actually a lie. What does matter is this coaster. I do want to kind of go ahead and grab this coaster here. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And I'm going to just save this as a blueprint right here real quick. So new blueprint, and let me find a good image of this that I can use. Yeah, that's a good blueprint. I like that. That looks like a great picture for this, so we're going to go with that. So I'm just going to call this Boardwalk Coaster, because this isn't going up on the workshop or anything. This is just for me. And then for my description, blah, 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 blah. All right, create blueprints. Now we have that. Okay, so with the blueprint now created, what we can basically do is abandon this version of the park. So, alas, Pull Horatio. Oh, you do him well. This will be... I'm going to do something different. One of the reasons I originally chose this biome is because of how close that the water gets to the edge of, as far as you can bring out the... once you go in a scenario editor and you can like make the ground that you have to work with bigger, like the map size bigger, the water in this particular map comes very, very close to the edge right there. So it did kind of look like a lake or a giant ocean kind of thing, maybe. What I don't like about it is the snow-capped mountains in the background. It just doesn't fit the theme. It makes it look kind of cold, and it's like, oh, hey, it's a beach boardwalk park in Alaska. You know, it just doesn't really work for me. So instead, I kind of went around and I started looking through some of the other biomes to see what else I could do. And I did come up with one here, which we are going to load into real quick. Load that park. Okay, so we're going to load this up, and you guys can see kind of what I have been working on a little bit this afternoon. There we go. So instead, I decided, I looked at the tropical, but the tropical was still too mountainous for me, and I didn't like it. I tried the savanna, but then I realized I'm not going to be able to change the colors, and I like that green kind of look. So the deciduous is what we're going to actually be working in, and it's the closest thing I could find to kind of what I like. I wish I could change out the trees, but I can't. I kind of wish we could just delete more than what's inside the actual map. And I guess, I mean, I have to leave it at this. I really wish that we had the option for a beach biome in Planet Coaster. They have previously said that we probably, well, they've said that we won't be getting any more biomes. This is something they have officially said. They've only announced it, I think, like once or twice, though. And, you know, as we well know, they have often said that we won't get glass, and then, hey, we got glass. So I don't think a new biome would be something that, you know, if enough people asked for it, I think they would do it because, you know, they want to. They're obviously trying to make us happy with magnificent rides. So many rides that were requested by the community were in that pack. So I kind of feel like maybe now that they've gotten past everything that they wanted to do, now they're actually looking at what the community wants and kind of things like that, and kind of going with ideas from us. So lots of people have requested a beach biome, so maybe this is something that we might actually possibly get. They don't have to work so hard on doing scenery and stuff anymore because the Theme Maker's Toolkit is out. So they can kind of leave that up to us. A lot of people didn't care for, not a lot, some, the general public basically weren't happy with Magnificent Rides because it didn't have any scenery in it. I don't know. That's just, I saw a lot of comments about people being angry that it was all rides. So I think for the future, I think maybe Planet Coaster might be doing some other stuff as far as, you know, not just ride packs, but I think they might do some scenery and some other things and try to change up the game a little bit. Things that we can't do ourselves in Theme Maker's Toolkit, I think will mostly be what we're going to see in the DLCs. Completely my opinion. I don't know for sure if that's what's going to happen or not, but it's, you know, I feel like that it would be the way they would go, but I've been wrong before. So, alright, so this is kind of what I come up with for our new area, our new map, and kind of what we're going to work with. So I did my best to try to make a large enough body of water here, and I'm kind of thinking maybe this is just a bay, because if you look out, you can kind of see there's more water back in there, you know. Maybe if you're on a coaster and you're on a hill, you can see more water. So I was trying to make something that would look a little bit like a bay type area here. We may do like a marina or something maybe over here on this side. That might be kind of cool. Have some boats and yachts and stuff kind of parked over there. I think that would actually kind of look kind of nice. And then I've stretched the land back all the way over here, and I think that's going to be enough. We're obviously going to have to do some sand and stuff up there, but let's place down our coaster so we can kind of see how much space we actually have. So let's go ahead and do this. Now you'll notice the video, this isn't a time-lapse video. I'm literally doing more or less kind of a build as I go. Oh, you know what? We need to do this too. There. Okay. Yeah. I don't want it to get dark on me while I'm trying to build. Alright, so we can kind of go from this and kind of see how I want to do this. So, if we put this back on here, right? Okay, if we go all the way back to there, that's going to leave enough space, because the entrance to the park is going to be right there. It's going to be... I could bring that back some more, I think. Yeah, totally. Totally bring that back a little more. Alright, and then what we'll do is I'm going to like do skyscrapers, like fake skyscrapers and stuff, and kind of build like a cityscape, maybe back on this side, and then maybe we'll build like a tourist bypass or something, like not a freeway or a highway or anything like that, but you know how like a main strip basically is what I want to, yeah, what that was what we'll call it, a main tourist strip of road down through here. And then we'll have to have like parking and other stuff. So maybe we'll do, much like I did with, if you guys watched my Phoenix Beach Parkitect series, the few episodes I did of that, you'll know that I kind of did like a main street down through here. And then I did these like Art Deco, like hotels and buildings and stuff on the street and things like that. I think that's kind of what I want to do in this particular case as well. So we're going to figure out where we want to place this coaster. And then once I get that figured out, we're just going to kind of clip right over to that. Alright, gang, so I think I figured out where exactly the entrance and everything is going to be and the exact placement of the coaster and kind of, you know, where we're going to proceed from here. It's not really exactly in the middle of the map. The entrance is going to come in right here, so you're going to kind of come in and go underneath the coaster here, and then you'll have kind of a main boardwalk-like strip that will run down through here. And then I also kind of messed around with the terrain a little bit and kind of sloped it, like some gradual slopes and stuff, because we're going to have the beach and things down here on this side, which as you can see here, I'm going to be doing some painting right now. Alright, well, you know, we'll do this rock, and then I will change over to sand later on. That's what we'll do for now. So, I need to change all of these terrain textures and stuff before I do the next episode, obviously. But we'll change this over to this rock kind of terrain right now. Actually, let's go with it 100% there. Yes, alright, so, yeah, we'll do this and kind of make our beach a little bit down through here, like this. That looks pretty nice. That's not too bad. Yeah, that works. Alright, and then like I said, we'll probably do like a marina or something over here at some point. That will be kind of cool. That's probably going to be more in the finishing touches kind of section, I think. We may put maybe some sand up in here as well. Just kind of patch it a little bit up through here, because this is going to be a lot of like wood and boardwalk type thing up there here. Alright, and then yeah, so there's that. Now, in the original version of this, as you guys saw, we had the entrance coming here, and then I had a carousel right here at the beginning. The only thing we had at the very when I did this all the way back in 2017 was we only had the Venetian carousel. Well, now we have the Grand Carousel. I love the Grand Carousel. It is so nice. It really, really is. I can never find it when I'm looking for it, though. Even though these are in, like, alphabetical order, I still can't find it when I'm looking for it. Oh, there it is. Aha. Grand Carousel. Okay, so we're going to throw the Grand Carousel in. I think right here. And I think I want to put that maybe right about... We'll turn it around. That looks about right. That almost looks about centered right there. Okay. Yeah, that works. So then we'll have the entrance kind of come out through here, right? I could probably draw this out here real quick. And actually, I might be able to do the pass as well. Let me find what path. What path do we want to use? We'll probably use this for now. Just for now. We're probably going to cover it with actual like wood, which I realize is probably yeah, you know, might not be the best thing to do, but we're going to do it anyway. So, 13, 20, 23? I think I want to do 23. Yeah. Alright, so we will bring this kind of down to here. You know what? I think I want to move this up a little bit. Maybe to there. Okay. Back to pass. Because they're going to come in here. And... Alright, yeah, we'll do this. Not perfect. Alright. Yeah. You can kind of see how it's kind of tilting a little bit. I know it's not perfect, but it will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, and... Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. Is it straight? Oh, no. Probably not by any means. But it's going to give us an idea of what this is going to kind of look like from here. I probably maybe should use a bigger path. I think I'm going to need a bigger boat. Yeah, we're going to go with a bigger boat. I know a lot of people don't like it when you use big paths, but I like the big plazas and stuff. That's just how I build. So I'm going to delete all of that, and let's go here. Okay, alright. Here, like that. No, okay. Here, like that. Like that. And then maybe straight. Maybe. It's not perfect, but, you know, hey, like I said, it gives us an idea of what it's going to look like. Right. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come down through here, and we'll go up, and then we'll come back down. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll, like that. Or not. I don't really know what we're going to do there yet. So, this is all I'm just kind of building in real time right now, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. Let's make it center. See, what we could do is we could do this, right? Like once we get this kind of centered up, then we can kind of center everything with it, which can work, I think, quite well for us. Now let's bring that back down to 26. And I'm actually going to take off the... Is that going to work? It might work. No. Yeah, that's probably pretty close. Not... yeah. I wish we had like something where we could actually see our angles and stuff. That would be fantastic, but we don't, so I can't do that. But yeah, that's not too shabby. I think we can probably do something like that. Obviously, we're going to have some things in between here. We're going to have some buildings kind of come out here like this. So this can work as far as I can tell anyway. So we'll bring it out like that, and then bring it that. And then maybe straighten it out through there. Yeah? Yeah, okay, that works. Then we can have some buildings and stuff down there. Okay, yes. Yes. Yes, I like this. I like where this is going. Let's take that out there. Oops. Oopsie. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's on fire. It's fine. So we'll do this. And we'll come over here and we'll do the same thing over here. Kind of like that. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Or, you know, maybe we'll do something different. Maybe we'll do smaller paths here. We'll do 20 maybe. And kind of bring it down to that. Or maybe I do want to go up the center. You know what? Yeah, let's take it up the center. Let's go big or go home. Let's do right there. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Absolutely. We want to go back to 26, and we're going to take this and take this down to like that. That can work. And we have a nice little start so far here. We have a nice little plaza that we're going to come into. I don't know if I'm going to make our entrance exactly the same. It's going to be very, very close, but I want to do something a little different because we have some awesome new roofing pieces and things like that we got with Vintage, yeah, which works great for boardwalks. So let's take a look at those real quick. I want to see everything. I want to see it all. I want it all. All right, so let's see. What do we got? Dome-wise, do we like these? I do kind of like those, but is that what I want to use? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to place it down, and then we're going to try it out. All right, let's see. What can we do with that? They are, I think there's some wall pieces or something here. Will work great with that. Where are they? More filters. Content packs. Vintage. I just want to see the vintage stuff because this is where the things that I'm going to need are located. So, yes? No? Yeah. Oh, that's way too big. What about that? Something like that, maybe. Or more like that, you know? Kind of like that. I do kind of like this. Alright, I think we're going to go with something a little more like this for our piece here. Alright, and obviously we want that to be a little more white. And let's see, what color is the trim here? Ooh, look at that. I can make it any color I want. I can make whatever I want. I can go with a bronze or an orange or like a red. And I'm thinking maybe a baby blue. Okay, I like that. And then make that white too. Perfect. I actually like that. I almost went into a goofy voice there. All right, oh gosh, this looks good. Alright, so with that being there, so we're kind of getting an idea of what we want to do here now. Is there anything I can place that's, I don't know, maybe go with a bigger roof, maybe? Maybe? Oh no, that's way too big. Ooh, that's not going to work at all. No. Oh. Is this... Can I can. Okay. You know what? We're going to turn it upside down. I like that. I really, really do. Okay, so with that now, do we have a piece that we can put underneath of that? No, we have pillar bases. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Maybe we should take off. Ooh, look at that. Oh. Ooh, okay. I'm getting ideas. I'm getting all kinds of like really cool ideas here. Oh, it's a shame that won't actually fit over top of that. Maybe if I do it that way. No. 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 I still might be able to use that at a later date. I think I might be able to make that work and kind of make that look kind of cool. I think we're going to turn off vintage though. I need to look for, let's see, I could use these. Wait, does that fit underneath of that? No, that's a little too big. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's going to be a no on that one. So no to that. Okay, that's fine. What about... What about... I sing a lot, don't I? Like, almost everything I say is usually some sort of, like, reference to a song or a movie or something. That's just... It's my building process, my thinking process. It keeps my mind going. No, not that. Is that bigger? No, that's smaller. Okay, that's fine. How big is that? No. Where's the rings? I know there's some rings here somewhere. Too big. Way too big. Also too big. Also too big. Alright, so all of those are going to be too large. Nope, not that either. Okay. Really? There's nothing? There's nothing I can use to put in between there? I mean, there is. I just have to make it myself is all. So, alright. I was really hoping for something I could use as a piece to go in between this and this, basically, is what I was kind of hoping for here. You know what? I could probably use abstract shapes. I don't want to, but I probably could. It's an option. They're so flat. That's the problem with those. So I don't like using those. What about anything in here? No. What about roof trim pieces, maybe? Maybe, actually. I'm gonna need something that's gonna be like 2 pieces though. 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters. Anything on the roofs? No. No. Roof decorations? No. 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 I need something that's like, I think 2 meters is probably going to do it. So let's go to here. What is this? Will this work? Or are you too big? Oh, you're just slightly too large, aren't you? You're about the right size. Maybe do that with a abstract shape behind it, maybe. That might work. It's still a little larger than what I would prefer to use, though. I was really hoping to find something else that will work. So I don't think I'm going to find anything else unless there's a small piece up here or something I can use. Alright, so I have decided that I am going to go with the abstract shapes here. So we're going to take this and put it up here like that. And I've got an idea. It's going to be a little more work, but sometimes a little more work is what makes everything look good. Let's go ahead and we're going to paint that, not necessarily white, but kind of an off-white. Yeah, something like that. That works. Okay. So then move this over here to there. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Now, can I get those? Okay. No, I can't. That's fine. It's fine. Let me think. Because I would. Let me go back over here to buildings real quick. Buildings. And get that go over there. What about these? Ooh. No, it's too large. Dang. Oh, dang, man. What about these? Do these fit over here? No, too small? Too large? Too large. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. Okay, no, it's too big there. Alright, we can do this. I'm going to make it slightly larger, right? Just like a little bigger. And then move that over to that, like so. Okay, alright. And then go back over here to scenery. And we're going to take a square piece. We're going to put a square peg and a round hoe. No, we're going to put that in there like that. And I was hoping to get 3 of these in there, but I don't think we're going to. But I can make them slightly larger. Oh, I actually have a better idea. Hold on. I have a better idea. Let's go back and remove that and remove those 2. And let's go over here to building. And oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this will work. Hold on. I know, I keep changing my mind. Check these like that. And move them outwards a little bit. Not by much, just a little. And that. And if this works out good, I'll be very happy. I'm not sure if it's going to, but I will be very happy if it does. Just trying to get the piece I need now. And my roof is in the way. Thanks, roof. Thanks, roof. There we go. Again, it's slightly larger than what I would prefer. But this could very well work for how I want it to do. Okay, all right. I'm not hating it. So we'll grab that, minus that and the roof itself, right? And we will make a copy of that. Or make it its own building. That way we can do this. Oh, it's going to be 4. Okay, 4 it is. And then take these and move them around. And this might actually work. Move this over here like that. My biggest concern here is the fact that, okay, so yeah, it's going to have to be slightly longer on this one side. That's not an issue. That is fixable, actually. Like so. Now that should work. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like it's a 4-corner piece. Yeah, so that should do the job. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that should do it. Neck down like that. So like that. I wonder if I grab hold on. If I grab that. Oh. No. Stop choosing what I don't want you to choose. That, alright. Not that. Right? And I wonder if I make this all one building, right? I wonder if I can put that in there like so and make that match up. I might be able to. That's not bad. In fact, I think that works. Now, this one little thing right here, though, I don't think I like the red on top of that. I think I would much rather go with this bluish color, or maybe a gold, or something like that. Maybe a lighter. Oh, yeah. More like a sand color, I think, right there. And then maybe make this roof maybe the same color there, right? I like that. That looks great. Okay, so let's take and we'll combine all these pieces into one. We can do that. Very good. Alright, and then there we go. Now we have our first little roof right here for our first tower. Very good. Very good. Alright, and then we can just copy this over here like that. Oi. Oi, it looks good. Oi, I like it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is not a terrible decision here that I have in where I'm working. Okay, so let's go into that, right? Okay. And where are those bases? Are they under walls? I think they're under walls. Where are you? You're not there. Why are you not there? Are you down here? Yes, there you are. So we take this and instead we turn it into that. We bring it down to these pillars like this. What if we went with a bigger pillar? Ooh, yeah, that's probably a no. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Actually, here, can we turn it upside down? So that we can make it match? That we can. And we can probably even make a base for it by doing that. Oh yeah, see, that works. Alright, so we can just get rid of that. And since that's all one piece, we'll just do this. And this is not terrible. I do not hate this. I want to make it a little wider. So let's go with that. And that. Can I make it wider? It does look a little worn, and again, I like the fact that it looks a little worn. It's a little more weathered, so to speak. Okay, this is something that I don't mind specifically. So what we want to do at this point is we want to go into building, and I'm almost done here for this episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in with me. I know this is more of a live build and not really like a time lapse here, but while we're getting started, I think this is the best way to do it, and then we can get into some time lapse stuff a little later on. So I want to go into here, and I would like to you see? No, but I want the beams. That's what I want. Let's see the beams. Where are the beams? Beams. There they are. That's what I want. So I want to use this. Like that. And like that. Okay. Bring that up a little bit. Bring it in. Bring it up. Bring it over. Up a little more. Huh. That's not terrible. I think I want to bring it down a little more, though. Maybe back some or forward some. Back or forward? Maybe make the sides over here like this. 1, 2. Maybe we want that to be straight. I think would be a better option. Bringing these over here like that. Okay. Now I'm going to separate this from that because I want to try to get it kind of more matched here a little bit more. Not as much of a curve, I guess you could say. So if we do that and so on the same height, which makes it easy for me to match it up. I probably also could have... Nah, that was the easier way to do it. I feel like it was. So if we take this, this, and this, and we bring these down a little more. Okay, that can maybe work. I'd much rather have it more curvier, but I mean, other than doing it piece by piece by piece, I don't think there's a good way of doing that. So, and I don't really want to do piece by piece. I'd rather have it more like this. I think this could work. And then we have some letters that we can go with. Somewhere. Yeah. Ah, perfect. How big are these? Oh, these are huge, aren't they? Oh, man. Oh, I wish those were smaller. Okay, well, there is some smaller ones that we have. They are, it's a font that I can go into in the blueprints. So we just have to go into here. Box light fonts. Unlit or lit? Oh, that is lit, man. Alright, so what we'll probably do is use these to spell out what I want to spell. Most likely. Alright. I love the fact that I can just take these and do this. So now that we actually have the option that we can separate things and then they become their own buildings without having to put our own separate piece in there, that makes things so much nicer. Okay. E. N. Okay, yeah, totally need the N. I was going to call this Phoenix Beach, but you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how well that's going to actually look on the sign. So I may have to come up with another name. That would be unfortunate. And then the X. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. And the H over here. And the E. Put all this on some sort of line to make these all line up. Did we get the I? We did get the I. Yes. And then the X. So, I'm going to grab these. We're going to move these over here. And this actually might be too big as well. Oh, we could put it on top of here. We could totally put it on the coaster. That's a possibility. that one more over like that. Turn that that way. Turn that twice. Maybe lower that just a little bit. That's gonna have to be lowered a little bit too. And that's gonna have to be lowered a little bit. So we could do something like that. Okay. Oh, we don't have the B yet. Separate that. Bring it over here. Come out, you. I'm gonna need an O. Bring it over here. Oh, that doesn't seem straight. It's not straight. Not straight at all. Alright, take the R, separate that. D as well. Who wants the D? Alright, let's put that here. The W. Yep. The L. Yep. And the K. Yep. There we go. So we have the R. Oh, there we go. I'm kind of thinking maybe instead of Phenix Boardwalk putting in here, because I want to say it's Boardwalk Park, but obviously. But I'm kind of thinking maybe we should just say Phenix Beach. You know what? Maybe that is. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Let's do... We don't need the O anymore. Not right now, anyway. We are going to need this E. So let's copy that, bring it down here, straighten it up, bring it over here. Gonna need a C. Perfect, we have a C. And the H. Oh, I already have an H. Perfect. They're a little off. What are we doing there? Oh, I don't like that. Okay, I can't work in small spaces when that is on. That's really hard to do. Move it down. What I might do is this. We will probably take and put it in between. We'll tighten up the beach part and put those letters underneath of the Phenix part. Maybe? That actually might work. Okay, this is going to be a little crooked, but again, I'm only doing this to see what this is going to look like and kind of go from there. So I'm going to grab this. Oops, I'm going to grab the letters. Not the coaster, just the letters. Again, not the coaster. Move that up a little bit. Maybe center it some. Maybe go that route. Perhaps. Perhaps that might be what we do. Don't need that. Because I don't see another good way to do this. I mean, other than... I could put the letters on top of that, like there. Right? Or I could maybe even put them down in here like that. That actually could work. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe even separate them a little more. That might not be too bad. Alright, and then grab all these right here. Over slightly and up a little bit. Again, I might have to separate the letters a little bit. Shouldn't be an issue. Alright, I'm not sure if I like it better up on the coaster itself or if I like it better down here on this. I don't know which I prefer. So, I'm going to leave this for comments for you guys. You guys tell me what you think. For those who have already become a Patreon and are watching, you let me know what you think about it. And if you have any other thoughts, maybe we could do something different, maybe. Also put it on top of it and do something like that. Maybe. That's also not too bad. I've had worse ideas. Yeah, definitely had worse ideas. Perhaps. Okay, so anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to continue to work on this a little bit and maybe try to figure it out what we're going to do. And we'll continue it from there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I very much appreciate you becoming a Patreon, especially if you became a Patreon just to see this series. I really appreciate that. That means you really love me. You really do. But anyway, I'm going to see you guys in the next episode of this. And don't forget to also follow me on Twitch and follow me on YouTube as well. Obviously, you must be following me on YouTube if you found me on Patreon, so, or one or the other. And yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you later.